Hi, this is Alex from devstories.eu. Snowflake and Snowpark Python, episode 4 of 17. You want to test a quick data transformation, but your local Python environment is broken again. Your connection strings are outdated, and you just wasted 20 minutes trying to authenticate. What if you could write code against a fully configured environment directly in your browser with zero setup? That is the exact problem solved by Python Worksheets in Snowsight. Python Worksheets are a native code editor built straight into the Snowflake web interface. They remove the friction of local environment configuration. Think about prototyping a quick data cleaning script on live data. Instead of opening an IDE and managing credentials, you open a browser tab and start writing code immediately. The execution logic relies on a designated entry point. You do not write a loose procedural script. Snowflake needs a specific function to trigger your code. By default, this is a handler function called main. This function takes a single argument, which is the active session object. Because you are already logged into the Snowflake interface, the system handles the authentication automatically and passes a live session directly into your main function. You use this session to read tables, execute queries, and manipulate data using standard Snowpark methods. Here is the key insight regarding dependencies. You might expect to open a terminal and use pip to install your libraries, but that is not how worksheets operate. You do not use pip at all. Snowflake integrates natively with the Anaconda repository. Inside the worksheet interface, there's a dedicated packages drop-down menu. You simply search for the library you need, like pandas or scikit-learn, select the version, and Snowflake provisions it for your execution environment instantly. That covers inputs and setup. What about outputs? Your handler function must return a value, and you configure how Snowflake interprets this value using the worksheet settings. You primarily choose between two return types, table or string. If you set the return type to table, your main function needs to return a Snowpark data frame. Snowflake takes that data frame and renders it as a clean, interactive grid in the results panel. This is perfect for inspecting the output of your data cleaning script. If you set the return type to string, your function must return a scalar text value. You use this when you want to return a status message, a numeric aggregate cast as text, or a JSON payload. You must align your code with the worksheet settings. If you configure the worksheet to expect a table but your function returns a string, the execution will fail. The real power of Python worksheets is not building massive multi-file applications. It's the ability to validate transformation logic against production-scale data in seconds, securely, without ever configuring a local machine. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you picked up something new.